Hey there, in this video, we're going to talk about how to use Spiffy to run your coaching and consulting business. So if you're a coach or a consultant, you're in the right place because Spiffy is a great tool to simplify taking payments for your coaching or consulting business. Spiffy was actually born out of our marketing agency where we offered services similar to coaching and consulting. I actually did offer consulting services. And instead of sending out invoices, we actually streamline things. We productize our services and we put our customers on payment plans and subscriptions or retainers to make billing easier. We spent less time doing all the busy work of running our agency and focused more on doing our best work and not having those awkward moments chasing down clients to pay their bills. So Spiffy is a great solution for service-based businesses that have productized services, or if you're a coach or consultant, maybe you sell your coaching services, you have events and courses, and Spiffy is that go-to platform for you. We've built Spiffy to be the most performant checkout process based on not only our experience, but also based on over 100,000 hours of third-party independent e-commerce conversion research. And we've built Spiffy based on the findings of all of that. So with all that being said, let's jump in and show you how Spiffy can drive some results for your business, not only converting more sales, but also making it easier to manage your business day to day. Let's jump in. All right, we're here in the Spiffy Checkouts list where you can see all of the checkouts in this specific Spiffy account. In this video, we're going to dive into the coaching and consulting use case. There are a lot of different ways that you can sell your coaching or consulting services. You could do it through subscriptions or payment plans or different packages for different numbers of coaching or consulting sessions. So this won't cover every single possible scenario, but hopefully we'll give you a good idea of some of the cool things that you can do in Spiffy that you really can't do in any other system. So let's jump into this checkout that I've already got started for us. If you want to watch tutorials that are step-by-step on how to create a checkout, we have that type of information in Spiffy University under Getting Started. There are tutorials on how to create a checkout, how to create a subscription, an overview of the checkouts editor. So this video is meant to just be super high level, talk about the coaching use case specifically, and talk about a couple features that are relevant. So for this specific example, I want to set up a checkout that sells a 1-session deep dive, a 5-pack, and a 10-pack. So in order to do that, we're going to add a section and we're going to add what we call options. We only want them to be able to select one of those options. So we want to add radio buttons. And we can change the styling of these buttons to look several different ways. I'm just going to select this buttons stacked option. And by default, we want option 1 selected. I'm going to fill out the labels here for a 1-pack, a 5-pack, and a 10-pack. And I'm going to add price modifiers to each of these as a one-time payment. And as you know, if they buy 5 sessions up front or 10 sessions up front, they're going to get a little bit better deal. So let's just say that we sell a 1 coaching session for $150, and we'll give this label 1 session. Option 2 is going to be 5 sessions, and they get a little bit of a discount. So instead of $750, it will only be $600. So we can kind of position it as buy 4, get 1 free. And then the 10 option pack, instead of being $1,500, we will give an extra discount down to $1,100. And option 3 will be 10 sessions. So I'm gonna hit save and it's gonna update all of these. So as you can see here, we now have options on the checkout that a customer can select. I'm going to view the live checkout so we can see how it works. Over here in the order summary, when I set this up originally, I actually set up the pricing here at the line item level. And as you can see down here, I have these options that are set up for $150, $600, and $1,100 that we just set up. I actually want those all to be under the same line item. So over here under advanced settings, instead of those being separate options as a separate line item, I want those under the coaching package. So I'm going to select the coaching package, hit save. And now I can come over here and I can see those options are under coaching package. And I want to edit this price to be 0 because all of the pricing is based on the options are selected. One session's selected by default. So here, I'm going to hit publish again. And I'll go back to the coaching page and hit refresh. So as you can see, now as I select different options, it's going to change the price of that offer. Down here, I have a offer bump add-on. We call them add-ons. That will also change the price depending on if this is selected. So again, if you're selling purely coaching sessions, this could be add an extra bonus session for only $97. So that, maybe they could come here and they buy one session and they get 2 sessions for, just slightly under $250, $247. So there's lots of creative things that you can do with add-ons. Back in Spiffy Checkout Editor, here, when you have these different options that people select, you probably also need to pass this information back to a specific field, or maybe tag them a specific way in your CRM, or maybe grant them access to something like a online course that might have some information on how to prepare for their session. So for each of these options, you can tie specific integration actions to each individual option they select by clicking on the option and clicking Add Automation. You would only do that if people get access to different things, or you want to tag them specifically based off of what that option is. You also have what we call checkout level automation. So maybe it doesn't matter whether they buy 1, 5, or 7. You want to send them access to a gated piece of content that helps them prepare for their sessions. So at the checkout level, you can just grant them access to an online course, tag them a specific way to trigger an email that gets sent. Whatever you need to happen, you can do that with our purchase automations. So as you can see here, it's quite easy to navigate the checkouts editor. There are a lot of different options, whether or not you want to add subscriptions or add custom fields or add add-on offers. We make it really simple to just kind of point and click and add the different fields that you want to add. We have a lot more in-depth tutorials and information on all these different features in Spiffy University. But as you can see here, Spiffy makes it quite easy to get a flexible checkout page up and running for your business. We also make it easy to set up post-purchase one-click upsells and downsells, so that maybe if you have some type of online course that you're selling as well, you can sell your services on the main checkout and have a post-purchase one-click upsell or downsell to put another offer in front of your buyer. One other super helpful feature for selling higher ticket coaching packages is actually our payment plans feature. So back here on the checkout editor, you have the ability to add payment plans. You might not want to add this to a checkout that allows people to pay over a payment plan for one session. So another way of doing this is creating different checkouts for 1 session, 5 sessions, and 10 sessions, and then just having a sales page on your website that links to different checkouts. But maybe you have a 10-session checkout that you want to offer payment plans on, so people can essentially commit to that price point but pay over 2 or 3 or 4 months. So in this example, you can add payment plans. You can choose which option is selected, or what items are selected to be eligible to be calculated into a payment plan. And then you can set up your payment plan terms and options. You can add multiple payment plan options to give people options to break out into 3 payments, 6 payments, 12 payments. You can add a finance fee if you want to charge them more for breaking it out into payments. So again, you typically wouldn't do this for a low price point offer, but anything in the several hundreds or thousands of dollars, it's a good idea to offer a payment plan. So in an example where you have a checkout that does not have options, but you're selling a 10-session coaching package, you could have some payment options here that allow people to break that $1,100 up over some period of time. There are a lot of other creative ways that you can use Spiffy to run your consulting or coaching business, but hopefully you got some ideas on how Spiffy can work for your business. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us via email at support@spiffy.co. Again, that's support@spiffy.co. Happy to answer any questions you have, and we're always here to help.